Welcome back to episode 7. The next morning, Taehyung woke up early to go to his office. He planned to eat breakfast there. Before leaving, he went to the kitchen to grab some milk. As he entered, he was stunned to see Jungkook cooking breakfast shirtless, wearing only tracksuit, track pant. His wet hair, abs, and biceps made him look like a Greek god. Taehyung shook his head, trying to push away those thoughts. The sweet smell of pancakes with honey. Is he planning something? Cooking all my favorite things? Taehyung thought, linking his to pancake. If I'm not wrong, it's your favorite breakfast. Taehyung, no need, he said, pouring himself a glass of milk. As Taehyung washed in the glass, he felt Jungkook's hot breath near his ear. He turned around to find Jungkook dangerously close, catching him between his arms. Taehyung, what the freak? What are you doing? Taehyung yelled, his heart beating fast. Jungkook leaned in close. Taehyung tightly closed his eyes, expecting a kiss, but Jungkook just reached over to grab a bowl from the cupboard above Jungkook. Do you perhaps think I was about going to kiss you now? Jungkook teased Taehyung. You know what? Freak off, Taehyung shouted, storming off to the house. Jungkook grinned. Let's see, wifey. To what extent are you going to resist my food and me? He thought, marking the last rule that made Taehyung angry was 7. We were handsome husbands now. If both are okay, let's pleasure each other with our bodies. Let's have it when our bodies need it. Jungkook came back home a little earlier because he wanted to cook dinner. He called Taehyung to come home early to help him set the table. Taehyung arrived and went to freshen up while Jungkook cooked. After bathing, Taehyung came to help set the table. Jungkook, I will be a little touchy in front of her parents and friends. Taehyung glared at him. Jungkook, didn't I tell you? I want you to hurt them. I don't want to hurt them. It's just acting, okay? Taehyung sighed. Taehyung, but don't take advantage of the situation, otherwise I will step on you with this. He showed a fork in his hand. Jungkook smiled and Taehyung rolled his eyes. The family and friends arrived and everyone sat in the dining table. Jungkook sat beside Taehyung. The dinner was filled with chats, giggles, and laughter. Jungkook, baby, eat this veggies too, he said, adding veggies to Taehyung's plate. Taehyung choked on the food, fluttered by the term baby. Their friends' jaw dropped. Did you just call him baby? He asked Jungkook. Jungkook, what? Can't I call my husband baby? Taehyung, I am a husband, not wife, he said through gritting teeth. Jungkook, let's see what in the bedroom, he said with a sly smile. Taehyung turned red. Jake, wow, we never thought rivals like you would get along and talk sweetly to each other one day after marriage. Yeah, we thought you would be planning how to kill each other without getting catched. We both talked and decided to give a marriage a chance. Then thought, oh God, give me a sanity. I don't want to kill him in front of my family. Jungkook was embarrassing him. Jimin, oh, that's good to know, Minho. It means you guys did it. Taehyung, Minho, he almost shouted. Mingyuk, these kids have no filter in their mouths, and so they want to give it time. Which means they will do it. Wish the ground would swallow him. After dinner, everyone sat in the living room having desserts. Taehyung took the initiated to do the dishes. He didn't want to, but since Jungkook cooked, he felt he should clean. His sister Ayu accompanied him. As they cleaned, Taehyung felt strong when he arms encircled his waist from behind. He knew who is what. It was Jungkook, baby, he said in a husky voice near Taehyung's ears, and then shivered down his spine. Ayu, oh, give me a break, I am going. She left from the living room. What the freak are you doing? He whispered. Jungkook, hugging you? Of course. Taehyung didn't want to admit it, but Jungkook's hug felt warm and safe. It's like when we hugged as kids, he thought, as he hugged his girlfriend many times. But it Taehyung, Jungkook, he warned. Jungkook, shh, I'm taking advantage of this situation. He tightened his hold, bringing his nose to Taehyung's neck, sniffing. Jungkook, we have always smelled like lavender since we were kids. Taehyung felt a mix of emotion, but remained stubborn. Taehyung, if you don't let me go, I will cut the things between your legs, he whispered through gritting teeth. Jungkook, then how are you going to do ding dong in the future if you hurt my thing? He teased Taehyung's stick and ear. Jungkook turned Taehyung towards him, pinching his reddened cheek. Jungkook, why are you so cute? He picked Taehyung's cheek and walked to the living room, leaving Taehyung frozen. Taehyung crushed under his breath, this which really took advantage of the situation. Jungkook meanwhile thought, sick, did I just kiss him and call him cute? I shouldn't do that without consent. But he's cute and his soft skin felt good against my lips. He grinned as their family and friends prepared to leave. Hansuk turned to Jungkook. Hansuk, take care of him, he said, eyeing his son. Jungkook nodded. Taehyung glared at Jungkook and stormed to his room. Jungkook slammed on the sofa, thinking about how to make their relationship work, and an idea popped on his head. He picked a few things in his suitcase and went to Taehyung's room, knocking on the door. Taehyung, fresh from a bath, opened the door confused. Taehyung, what are you? Jungkook entered before Taehyung could finish. Jungkook, I am staying in your room. You can stay in any other room. Taehyung, not again. I am already closed this room. Why? Jungkook, the water tap in my bathroom isn't working. Taehyung, call a plumber. Jungkook, not just that. The window is on the east side, not west. I want a room with a east-facing window. Taehyung sighed. What a lame excuse, he thought. Taehyung freaked. Jungkook, is that really a reason? There are other rooms downstairs. Take one. Jungkook, no. The view from the floor is nice. This house is a gift of our marriage, so it belongs to both of us. I have equal right to this room. I am staying here if you are not okay. Taehyung wasn't about to give up his room. Taehyung, then sleep on the couch. I will sleep on the bed. Jungkook, my bulky body wouldn't fit on the couch. If you want, you can sleep there. Taehyung, do you think I can fit on the couch? I am taller than you. Jungkook scoffed. Just 2 centimeters, he mumbled. Jungkook, then sleep on the bed with me. It's a king-size bed. 4 people can easily fit. You can sleep on one side and I will sleep on other. Without waiting for Taehyung's answer, Jungkook went to the bathroom for a bath. Taehyung slammed on the couch, crushing under his breath. Jungkook returned. After a few minutes, Jungkook returned wearing only shorts. Taehyung, big soul, wear something. How can you sleep with only shorts? Jungkook, I usually sleep, but I am. Taehyung scoffed but stayed on the couch. Jungkook grinned and closed his eyes. After 20 minutes, he felt the bed dig. Taehyung had joined him, placing pillows between them. Taehyung lay down, facing away from Jungkook. Jungkook smiled, knowing how They would wake up. The next morning, Jungkook woke up to the sunlight streaming through the window. He felt a weight on his chest and smiled. Taehyung was sleeping on him, arm wrapped around him, mouth slightly open, snoring quickly. Jungkook wrapped his arm around him. He never changed. Jungkook thought as kids Taehyung. Peaceful morning with my husband. He stroked Taehyung's hair. Jungkook, he looks like a kid now, but when he wakes up, he is a bird. Jungkook takes Taehyung's pictures with his fingertips, stopping at his lips. He gulped, "No, Jungkook, don't." But his lips are trembling. Am I falling for him? Maybe that's a good thing. Taehyung is still snuggling closer. Taehyung. He mumbled in his sleep. Jungkook clenched softly. Taehyung woke up, realizing their position. Taehyung sick. He abruptly sat up. Jungkook, I think you had a good sleep. Taehyung crushed himself, knowing his sleeping habits. Jungkook, I'm going for a bath. Wake up fully. You need to go to the office. As Jungkook left, Taehyung checked his phone and saw the Instagram post. Taehyung, Jungkook freaking Jeon, you pixel. He shouted. Jungkook lunged from the bathroom when Jungkook returned, wearing only towel. Taehyung glared at him. Taehyung, you freaking idiot. He stopped cupping at the sight of Jungkook's wet hair, water dripping down his abs. Jungkook, like, what is it? My husband. Taehyung, I'm telling you again, I'm my husband. How dare you to call me wife in your post? Jungkook, so you are okay with the photo but not the word wife? Taehyung, I don't care about the photo. I am the husband here. You can be my wife. Jungkook, are you sure you are the husband here? Taehyung nodded. Proudly, Jungkook stepped closer, their breaths mingling. Jungkook, then prove to me that you are the husband and I am your wife. He smacked his then left for the kitchen. Taehyung's eyes widened. Is he asking for? He gritted his teeth. Taehyung, you pixel. Jungkook clenched as he prepared breakfast. At the office, Taehyung noticed employees whispering when he entered the cabin. His friends Jimin, Suno and Hobie and Bugam sat with worried faces. Taehyung, what happened, Jimin? Taehyung, it's Taehyung. Mr. Jimin, can you tell your boss what's going on? Jimin, our investors for the new project called this morning and said they are canceling the deal. Then why? We provide quality product with good profits. What's their problem? They hesitated. Then it's okay. We have time to find out other investors. Don't worry. Jimin, that's not the main problem. Our shareholders sold their shares to Kitty Corporation. Their CEO now owns 44% of the company. Only you and he have shares left. Taehyung, what's the issue? I still have 46%. Hobie, the CEO, threatened to withdraw their shares. If he does, it will cause huge losses. We are working on a new project. If he causes problem, we wouldn't finish on time and Taehyung, second, he wants me to date him or sleep with him. Jimin nodded. Taehyung said he had expected this same day in evening. Taehyung is sitting on his CEO chair in the meeting room while the former shareholders are seated in their designed chairs. Taehyung called this meeting to understand why they are all sold their shares to the CEO of KT Corporation without his acknowledge. It's already 3 minutes past his scheduled time and everyone is present except for the one person Frederick Simon, the CEO of Katie Corporation. Taehyung checked his watch and glanced at his secretary Jimin. Jimin, I called his secretary. He said they will be here in few minutes. Taehyung nodded and looked around the room. Some shareholders had proud expressions, some had guilt in their eyes, and others looked on embarrassment. That just have done something, Taehyung thought. After 4 more minutes, Frederick finally entered with his secretary. Frederick, oh, am I late? Did you miss me? He said, looking directly at Taehyung. Taehyung raised an eyebrow but didn't respond. Frederick, I mean, you were all waiting for me too long. He took his seat and Taehyung remained silent. Once everyone seated, Taehyung began. Taehyung, thank you everyone for coming on such short notice. I believe you are all aware that our investors have backed out. While that doesn't matter much, I want to know, why are you all sold your shares to Mr. Frederick without informing me? Care to explain? One of the former shareholders, Jen, replied. Leslie Jen. He offered us a fair amount of money. Rick smirked at this. We were doing well and sharing good profits, so why? Another shareholder Ken spoke up, his voice filled with guilt. Glad at Frederick, who had turned to the former shareholders. Frederick, you can all leave now. His tone was cold and stern. The shareholders stood up to leave, cutting Taehyung off as he tried to speak. Taehyung, but I am still talking. Frederick interrupted him. Taehyung, Frederick asked, Mr. Kim, don't you think it's better to have just two shareholders in the company? I give you two options. Hand over your company or accept my proposal. You already know the second option, so choose wisely. Mr. Frederick. Though Taehyung hadn't fully accepted Jungkook, he couldn't deny the fact that he was married. He wanted to make it clear to Frederick that he belongs to someone else. Frederick clenched his fist, gritting his teeth. He had liked Taehyung since their first meeting a year ago. Despite Taehyung's repeated rejections, Frederick had pursued him relentlessly. When he learned that Taehyung had married Jungkook, he was furious. He had threatened investors and shareholders, forcing them to sell their shares to him. Now he was giving Taehyung an ultimatum. So does this mean you are handing over your company to me? Before Taehyung could respond, the meeting room door opened without a knock. Taehyung hated interruptions, but his irritation faded when he saw who entered. Taehyung, Jungkook, what the? He stopped abruptly when he saw two more figures behind Jungkook, his father-in-law Minhyuk and Minho. Jungkook's secretary Taehyung stood up from his chair. Taehyung, hi, Appa. Minhyuk, hello, son. They took a seat and Jungkook stood beside Taehyung. Frederick's eyes burned with hatred as he looked at Jungkook. Jungkook, hello, Mr. Frederick, how are you? Frederick, well, I'm a bit sad that Mr. Kim didn't invite me to his wedding. Jungkook placed his hand on Taehyung's waist, pulling him closer. Taehyung was startled but didn't protest, especially with his father-in-law's presence. Jungkook, oh really? My apologies, Mr. Frederick. It was a private event and only close ones were invited. By the way, I should correct you, his name isn't Kim anymore, it's Jian. Taehyung's husband. Taehyung had used the exact words he had spoken earlier. Frederick face. Jungkook had used the exact words he had spoken earlier. Frederick forced a fake smile while Jungkook smiled. He knew Frederick's intention and had came prepared to protect his husband's company. To be continued. What do you think about this new character Frederick. I know he's a freak, but what do you think about the story? How is it going on? Comment it down. See you again in the next episode. Bye bye. Love you.